Hello, friends, and welcome into the Packers Report by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey. With training camp just around the corner for Green Bay, I figured we'd take a look at one of the top training camp battles set to get going here. That is at the cornerback position, specifically the number 2 cornerback spot. The Packers want Eric Stokes, the team's first-round pick, to be the guy for them. And that's the hope and the dream and the ideal outcome in the end over Kevin King, who they did bring back on a 1-year, $5 million deal. But Stokes is going to have to earn the role. Now, the Packers in recent years have done a good job of getting first-round picks and getting a good impact out of them early. Obviously not the case last year for Jordan Love. So Stokes, hopefully, will be a similar type of player. He can come in, and whether it's week 1 or even like week 5, earn that starting job. It might not happen overnight. The adjustment from life, even in the SEC, as a corner to your first year in the NFL is pretty steep. And the Packers are not just handing the job to Stokes. Obviously, Jaire Alexander, one of the best, if not the outright best, you can make that argument, corners in the NFL. He's going to be cornerback 1. I think Chandon Sullivan probably beats out Shamar Jean-Charles for that nickel corner role. And then there's Kevin King. And Kevin King is the incumbent. Even if King keeps that job, at least for the short term, the Packers still need an impact out of Eric Stokes. I thought Josh Jackson was going to be awesome. He's not been that so far. I think the Packers would prefer it if Jackson, or even somebody else on that roster, was the outside corner number 4. I think they're hoping that Stokes at minimum earns the CB3 role. Now, Kevin King, again, the more veteran experience type of player there, hasn't been a great cover corner in his time in the NFL. He's been up and down the playoff. I know that's still stuck in everybody's head, understandably so. Last year, in 11 games, coming off of a 5-interception season last year, no interceptions this year. He did pick off 5 passes. The completion percentage isn't bad necessarily. I think that the memory of the playoff game was really stuck in people's head, and I also hope that maybe the scheme change coming on defense could result in a little bit better impact and play for Kevin King and as a result for the Packers. But still, make no mistake about it. They want Eric Stokes to be the guy. And I like Stokes quite a bit coming out of Georgia. I had him as my number 6 or 7 corner, and one of those guys was a slot corner, and Elijah Molden, who I love, but the NFL clear did not. So I thought the draft range for Stokes was about right. I liked him more than Tyson Campbell, his teammate, who went top of round 2 to the Jags. He showed better ball skills this past year at Georgia in 9 games, 4 interceptions. I think he's a pretty good player. I like Stokes a lot. I don't think he's ever going to be a cornerback 1, but that's what you have Jaire Alexander for, after all. So what do you think as it relates to Stokes? Will he be a week 1 starter for Green Bay? Get your votes in for me right now. Type in Y for yes or N for no.